Welcome back to the NBA Unplugged with Kevin Hart.
What's going on with you, Lou?
What's up, guys? What's up, homie? Y'all good? Red Cups is out, I see.
Hey, you know what, Lou? Let me add something because I cannot just say a three-time Sixth Man of the Year winner. I also want to say an amazing personality on an amazing podcast with an amazing co-host. Spank, give your podcast introduction. It's a moment for you to shine right now.
Yes. Shouts out to the Underground Lounge, me and my co-host, Lemon Pepper Lou, right there, the man with many shades. I think he owned about 300 of them, but yes, we have a podcast. Make sure y'all check it out when y'all can. Lou, what's up, my boy?
Absolutely, man. Make sure y'all check out the lounge, all things culture, sports. Just trying to add another platform, do something special, do something fresh. So check us out.
Yes, sir. My man, Six Man of the year 3 times. Who do you think will be the best Six Man coming out of these last 4 teams? We know Nas Reed had won Six Man of the year, but in the playoffs, who do you think will be more instrumental into their team and winning their series as a Six Man like McConnell, you got Reed, and you got a couple others from the other teams?
It'll be Nas again. I say Nas because of what he can do on both ends of the floor. Like, not only is he a scorer, he's also a defensive presence. You've seen what he was able to do Joker in that last series. You know, when they go to the bench, usually there's a weaker defender on them. But when Nas Reed came in there, they was able to continue to apply pressure on him. But T.J. McConnell, he's gonna be my coach. The impact he's having for the Indiana Pacers. I've been hearing y'all talk about Sixers leaving. They should have paid him, but they didn't. Indiana did, and so he's making an immediate impact for the Indiana Pacers as well. So those are the two guys I like for that.
You know, Lou, as we talk about the conversation attached to the Six Man,
That's all
what
the
I want to say is
the SEC
it's something that doesn't
baseball
I don't think it gets the amount of glory
tournaments for the
that it
day.
should because it's a
But
role
tomorrow
that
there's
if
going to
one
be
works
more. But
correctly,
I have no
it really
idea
does
what
become
I think
dominant. For
Florida
you,
Gators
when
lost
did you
against
know
Vanderbilt.
that the idea of the Six Man was something that you
And
should
yeah,
embrace and really try your best to take to the next level?
It really started for me after I won my first one. I really didn't understand the impact of it. I really didn't understand who I was and where I was at in my career at that time until I won my first one. Once I realized it was an award, it was something that was coveted, that's when I began to really pay attention and kind of lock in on it because, I was taking it for granted. I was playing well, but I was still in the mind state of I should be a starter. I should be a superstar guy in this league. And so I wasn't really looking at it the right way. I was looking at the cup half empty instead of the cup being half full. And so once I embraced that, I think that changed, the trajectory of my career and where everything went after that.
3 opportunities.
What advice could you give? I mean, you breaking it down like that. I mean, you helped make the questions that I was trying to ask just make that much more sense. What advice would you give to the younger players that have that attitude of if it's not starting, it's not nothing? You know what I mean? Like how can you pretty much give them some words of encouragement to understand embracing the role of coming off the bench and elevating a team or adding a spark to your team? What could you say to some of them?
Yeah, first things first is gonna be money. I think the game has changed now that if you're a Sixth Man of the Year, you still can make upwards of 8 digits now with a pretty lucrative contract annually. At first it would mess up how the money that you could qualify to make, what you would be eligible for when it came time to renegotiate your contracts. But now you got guys that's getting Sixth Man of the Year award that's getting $70-80 million deals, and I know that kind of factors in the young players' minds when they look at their peers and the amount of money that they can make. And so I know that's a factor. So telling them just, you still can make a pretty good living. You still can make some really, really, really good money having that position. And the second thing would be basketball-wise, when you step inside the lines, you can only play 5 guys at a time. So just have an impact on the game, whether you're starting, whether you're coming off the bench, whether you're a scorer, whether you're somebody that can make stops. When you're inside them lines, your job is to make an impact for the minutes that you're going to play. And you got to learn how to just be selfless. You got to learn how to just put something in the pot to contribute to the basketball.
We started at
team.
104 apiece, but now
Be the 2 things I would tell
Indiana
young
Pacers
guys
is just
coming up,
now
because
taking
with
back
guys like
in the
myself
lead.
and Jamal, we made it cool. We turned it into a lifestyle. We turned it into something that guys didn't really have to look at as being a second-tier NBA player. Now you can be an all-star as a sixth man of the year. And I think Jamal and I, we had a lot to do with changing the way that young players look at it. So I think that would be two of the things that I would tell young guys.
I don't want you to go nowhere, man. We're going on a break. And we just had a lead change. Indiana's just taking the league 1-4. Lou, stick around because I want your take on Boston and their postseason woes. Stick around. We got more NBA Unplugged when we get back after this.
We'll be right back.